Good morning, guys. Unfrequented World. And Grant sent me another spirit box session that he did last night. He was trying to communicate with my grandparents, and it inspired me. I thought, if I were to use this box again, it would be for that reason, to contact somebody I really love and miss. And I loved and missed them more than anybody I can think of. So I'm going to try my own spirit box session today with the Hack Shop and just see if I can get any responses. I don't have a computer out here, so we'll have to analyze these after the fact. So here we go. Grandma, Papa, are you guys there? I'd like to talk to you. Want to make... Want to make a connection with Grandma and Papa, so opening up myself to good light and feelings for Grandma and Papa. Are you guys happy that we spread your ashes together under the same tree? Do you guys still check in on us? Do you guys watch over the family and protect us? I had dreams about each of them. Grandma, do you remember what you told me in the dream I had about you? You told me the secret to life. Grandma, what's the secret to life? You said I already knew it, and then you told me what it was. Who had a better sense of humor? Grandma or Papa? Do you guys want to answer questions, or do you just want to tell me things on your own? I'm pretty sure I can make a connection as well as Grant. People online say it's ridiculous that if spirits exist, they would sit around waiting to answer questions for us. Do you have an answer for that? That was a good long answer. We'll have to analyze that after. Oh, that's wet. The chair is wet behind me. It rained last night. Who was your favorite grandchild? One time I scared Grandma. I jumped out and yelled. What happened? Do you guys have any messages for Hannah and Kaylee? I know what that one said. I was just thinking that in my head. I'm pretty sure I know what that one said. What instrument did Pappa used to play? Do you like the fact I'm trying to learn the banjolele? Is Uncle Glenn cutting the grass right, Pappa? I was loud and clear. Whatever it said. I'll let him know. If you can come through one last time, I will end the session. Alright, I'm just analyzing answers that I got from my Spirit Box session on the deck, and I've got something here that has never happened before. Ever have I ever caught an EVP on my camera or my phones when I do all my videos for YouTube. Never have I noticed. We have an EVP that came through the camcorder, but not through the Spirit Box. I don't know what it says yet. I haven't analyzed it. It's very faint in the background. I don't know if I'm going to be able to analyze it, but it's a woman's voice. The last question I asked out on the deck was, if you can come through one more time, I will end the session. It doesn't come through the Spirit Box. I do get an answer later on, which I haven't got to yet, that came through the Spirit Box. I think it was 1 or 2 words. But before I get to that section, there's a woman's voice on the recorder. So here it is. I'm going to amplify it. Let me know if you guys can make heads or tails of it. If I make anything of it, I'll put it in text on the screen. Blows my mind. Gave me shivers, full body shivers. Here it is. Okay, thank you. Gonna end the session now. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go and analyze these answers, see if anything makes sense. I have no clue right now what was said.
So it's rainy afternoon / evening now. I finished my supper and I went out for a little walk just to get my 10,000 steps, and I was walking through Anderson Farm, which reminded me of my grandfather because he used to like farming and all that kind of stuff. And this is a session basically for me, and I want to, since I know that I've been having such success with this app, if I can get some responses from them, maybe just a peaceful kind of feeling, I'm hoping. We will see what kind of responses I get. So Papa, you gave me the wood for this, and I did this wood burning for you in 2003, and it sat on your wall or on your shelf for many years. And now I have it here. What do you think of that? Are you glad that I have the wood burning now? I have something that you gave me too, Grandma. Actually, I'll go get it. Remember one time you asked me to make you a picture of something in the winter? So that also hung on your wall for many years. That was a painting I did many, many years ago of Gary and Papa and I out fishing on Anderson Lake. Having a little snack here. That took me a few minutes to figure out what was being said. So I showed the picture. My grandma had asked me to make her a winter scene. So I'm sure she was thinking bunnies or something like that. And I did a picture of me and my brother and my grandpa ice fishing. So after I listened to the message that she said, I had to listen to it a few times, and I'm like, And then I had to get Robin to listen to it as well. Finally, I'm pretty sure I know what it said. Grandma, what was your favorite beer? Yeah, you gotta pick one. You had to pick one of the beers that you liked the best. Which one was it? I almost think I heard something there. Before I stop this, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say something about Lucky, which is a terrible beer, but she used to buy it because it was cheap. The day that we went and got our very first bike, we stopped on the highway, Highway 63, to watch something that crossed the road in front of us. What was it? Wow, that was a lot of static. So sometimes when I get a response, there's a static snap that comes through, and you can't really tell. I can see it on when I look at the waveforms, but you guys watching the videos won't know. Maybe you think, oh, Grant's monitor creaked, or he moved in his chair and it crackled or whatever. But no, this one you can really hear the snap of that electrical charge. Grandma, what was your favorite kind of chips? Salt and vinegar. Gary will tell you that's true. Papa, you went to Gary in a dream and he asked you if you could see him, and you said yes. Remember that time I flipped your four-wheeler over? When it was brand new and you just brought it home? Whose fault was it that I flipped the four-wheeler that day? Pretty sure you just said it was my fault. Okay, well that's amazing because it answers a direct question. And it answers me. I said, whose fault was it? I was hoping he'd say that he'd finally take blame for it after all these years and go, well, it's my fault I forced you up in the bush. But what it actually says makes perfect sense. It's getting late. I think I could stay up for another hour maybe before I get really tired and have to go to bed. Do you guys keep talking to me if I stay up? Grandma, you used to always feed your animals. What kind of animals did you feed out there in the yard? So if you watch right before she gave the response, I kind of snickered to myself because the word chippy came into my head because she always fed her birds and her chippies, the chipmunks. Do you remember the time we went out to the Manitoulin Island on the Chief Commanda? No, not the Chief Commander, on the, what was the name of that other ferry? Can you say the name of the ferry we took out towards Manitoulin Island? The Chichiman. What is the secret to life?